CQ, CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
Other people need to see what I've seen. They need to see...
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. Small moves, Small moves.
Whoa! Okay, here I am in the world. See that there? Doesn't that, I don't know if you know what Monument Valley looks like, but that rock formation back there with that one thumb sticking up, those are called the mittens in the real Monument Valley in Utah. I'm guessing. Look at all my horses. Do I have any saddles left up here? I have saddles down in the real horse thing. You know, I saw a woman, I'm going to try to link to her video, who made a eye blossom. Her house looks like an eye blossom. Well, her base, I don't know if you call it a house. And it came out so cute. You know, I was talking about making this thing for... I hear ya. I was talking about making this thing for wings coming off in 4 different directions. And I'm wondering if I'm not going to imitate her eye blossom. But I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to model this after her eye blossom. You know what I mean? Not rip it off directly, but I think it's a good idea. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Are you watching the Life series now? The past Life series? Where they're doing the old version of Minecraft? Are you watching that? It is so funny. They don't know how to do anything. Okay, when a tree grows, it can kill you. The leaves can smother you. You take damage. Stuff like that. They are so lost, dazed, and confused. Their nether doesn't work. I don't know if that's a part of that version of the game, or if whoever set this up just didn't set it up for the nether to work. If anybody knows the answer to that, please let me know. But they made a portal. They lit it up, and nothing happened. So, that was fun. So, I'm going through the Life series. I'm not going to watch everybody's videos. Just the people I really like. There's one guy who just screams too much, and I can't. His voice is really shrill. Oops. I know a lot of people like it when gamers are really loud and scream, but I don't. So, I'm not going to... I got on my horse. I'm not going to... Hello. They all do this. As soon as they're tame, they're all kissy faces. They just love to be in your face. Literally in your face. So I'm planting trees so I have some wood to do things. Oh my god, the thing with the freezer. With the refrigerator. You know, we're not allowed to be human with each other anymore. Everybody's just a product or a commodity and stuff. And it really shows up when you have these conversations with people over the phone, like with products and stuff. You know, a lot of customers are really rude to these people that have to do this job. And I understand what a crappy job they have, and I understand that Americans can be extremely abusive over really petty crap that, you know, these people can't control the store policy and, you know, the inventory, and they can't do anything about it, so screaming at them is not going to help. So I understand why if you crouch, it's easier to do it without tearing up your soil. No, I'm still trying to collect golden carrots. Well, I don't have any gold, but we'll get there. Look at the pigs. I'm sorry, pigs. I'm going to end up with tons of pigs. Because I can never say no to them. You know, look at those faces. Whatever. I'm such a sucker. I am. You guys just bully me all the time. You do. Don't lie. You bully me. So, I understand why the people that work for these companies would not give a rat's patootie about you as a customer. I understand it. It's like a war. Us versus them kind of thing. It's very sad. And we have a common enemy. The common enemy is the big box store, is the corporation, is Walmart, you know. They don't care about any of us. All they care about is the profits. So, we should have solidarity between each other. And frankly, I get a lot of positive feedback from these customer representatives because of my demeanor and the way I talk to people on the phone. I don't do it to be manipulative or to get my way kind of thing. I do it because I've worked crappy jobs and I know how horrible it is, and I know what brats people can be. Like, I'm paying your wages, you owe me, that kind of stuff. I see lots of little YouTube, little short videos about the way customers treat employees. I mean, in hair salons, hotels, whatever. We're just really, as customers, they got us pitted against each other, especially customers and employees. And it's really sad because we have so much more in common. And we're all being exploited by the companies. Oh my gosh, I've started a pig war. I can't see what I'm doing, guys. You guys are not helping. I have to have lots of potatoes. Joe loves potatoes. You do too. Okay, I might have to put a fence around the garden because this is getting kind of weird. Hi. Oh no, I broke the leaf block. Well, that can't be like that. It's hard to do anything. There's pigs everywhere. There's a horse in the field. Everybody's stepping on my stuff. There's even a llama here. Llamas don't want any of this. They want the bales of wheat. Bales of, hello? Hello? I'm going to get pushed in the water. I have used my shears to get another leaf block. Well, that sucks. So we should be nice to each other is what I'm saying. But then I don't know if you read the stuff that I post on here. There was a guy working at Walmart in Albuquerque. One of those Sparks delivery drivers. And one of his fellow employees called immigration because apparently the white delivery drivers are mad at the Latino delivery drivers, and they know they can call immigration and get the people fired, so there's less competition. So this kid was basically brutalized and humiliated in the middle of that store, begging for help, and got taken away. I don't know what ended up happening to him. I haven't heard any follow-up story. So it was just to try to keep the competition down. See what I mean? They got us fighting each other when they are the real problem. I should bake these potatoes, right? Because Joe doesn't like raw potatoes. Joe likes baked potatoes. I thought I put a charcoal in there. Well, whatever. Okay. Potato. Oh, you know, I should check in the chest. I might have this. Oh, Lord, these pigs. Oh, the pigs. No, that's a poison potato. I got 2 more of those. I'm going to figure out something to do with poison potatoes. I know they're not supposed to be useful, but I'm going to figure something out with poison potatoes. With item frames, or, I don't know, I'll figure something out. I should also make more bales of, hay, straw, wheat, whatever. Anyway, I should make one of those. How many potatoes do I have? Oh, 30-something. Okay, so I need 4 things for the potatoes. Alright. Oh, I feel so bad. I just want to give him the potatoes, but Joe needs potatoes. I don't know why. That's charcoal. Okay, just making sure it wasn't coal. And this is 14 iron, is that correct? Yeah. If I had 2 more, but I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to do 1 charcoal. So, no, we shouldn't be fighting with each other. We should be working together. They got us all arguing amongst ourselves, and, you know, in the meantime, they're laughing all the way to the bank. They don't care. In fact, they're better off if we're all struggling with each other. Make the hay bales, make the hay bales, make the hay bales, make the hay bales. Hello, Joe, what do you know? Joe lost his llamas last time I looked. And I couldn't find the leads and I couldn't find the llamas. I have no idea. Big mystery. Oh, and here come the llamas, because I got hay bales. Yeah, now the llamas are interested. Okay, I'm going to put the extra weed away. You have anything else? Yes, seeds. I should get out my composter. I have a composter, right? I have a composter, right? That's not it. I have iron in there. I should take that out and it's going to be useful. Yeah, I have a composter. Okay. The problem is, it looks like a piece of puzzle or something. So 90% of the time, I can't even tell what it is. Hello? Alright. Oh, Joe some stuff. That might be a new Joe. You know, that might not be the Joe that was there before. I don't know. Whatever. Give me some more bone meal. I hardly have any bone meal. I'm telling you, there's a show that's trying to get I just have to find out where. I saw it on the, oh, that thing. Now, see, I can't pick that up again until I get it. Ah. So where'd the bone meal go? 1? Will you cheat? Alright, how many bone meals do I have in there now? 1 and 2 bones. Alright. This is where I'm putting agricultural products. This is where I'm putting small tools, things, you know, that you just need handy. This is where I'm putting large tools. And this is where I'm putting dyes and flowers. Alright, where's Joe? Joe? He was here. Well, the llamas aren't excited, so... Joe? Yeah? Oh, hi. You are still down there without llamas, aren't you? So you are the same guy. Alright, well then, that's the thing. Alright, I was going to make more tools, wasn't I? Oh, I'm good for now. So we should be going after them instead of each other. You know, like, when I was living in the war zone in Albuquerque, one of the nasty things neighbor would do is if you got in conflict with a neighbor, call animal control on them. Tell animal control they're abusing your animals, trying to get their animals taken away from them. Call Children, Youth, and Family Services. Claim they're abusing their children, trying to get their children taken away from them. Nasty stuff, you know? Trying to get people in trouble with the authorities. And, you know, poor people can't defend themselves against accusations. And these departments that will take your kids away or take your animals away, or even like if you're an elder, all they have to do is hear that an elder is not able to take care of themselves. If you're elder or disabled, you can't take care of yourself, and they will send somebody out just based on rumor and demand to see your house without a warrant to make sure you have food, the kitchen, and toilet, and all that stuff. They can demand to do that warrantless search. And if you refuse, they will issue you a citation. They will assign you a social worker, and you can be considered mentally incompetent to take care of yourself. Yep, all it takes is one false accusation. Excuse me. So that's been a strategy for a long time, to pit us all against each other by ratting each other out, you know. So don't do that, you know. If you can possibly help it, don't call the cops on anybody. Don't call the cops on anybody, because it'll just make things worse. And tell you what, you can get involved in it too. I had a roommate rip me off, and I was calling the cops to try to, with my rent money for the month. I was trying to get my rent money back, telling the cops where to find these people, and they used to go to this gay bar in the neighborhood. And as soon as I said the name of the bar, the cop gave me this look, you know, disgusted look. And I said, look, they didn't rip me off because they're gay. They ripped me off because, I don't want you to think they did it because they're gay. They did it because they're just thieves. And the cop got really mad at me, and he said, don't tell me what to think. And he said he was going to have me arrested for drunken disorderliness because I was holding a cup with Coca-Cola in it. So he really threatened to have me arrested. I'm the one that got robbed, and I almost went to jail. Yeah. So try not to call the cops on people, because cops will shoot first. Well, how come I can't? Oh, there's one line. Whoop, hello, where am I? I hate it when it does that. So try not to call the cops on people. It could backfire on you, if nothing else. But the other thing is, cops shoot first and ask questions later. Like, if a person is disabled and having an episode, epileptic seizure, whatever, they will even get violent with people for being deaf or hard of hearing, having cerebral palsy, any behavior that they consider not normal, they'll draw their guns before they stop the thing. So try not to call the authorities, so-called, on people, if you can help it. We got to do things for each other. We can't trust them to protect our interests, you know. I was noticing, watching this new live series, back in the days when you could make fences out of sticks. Fences have gotten so expensive. Oops. We gotta stop breaking grass. I don't want you there, I want you here. I like them on a diagonal. It doesn't seem to interrupt the growth cycle of most plants in the landscape. If you put the torches on the diagonal. These fence posts are here, just in case I have to tie up the llamas, because they have hissy fits. Like if Joe came along here with 2 llamas right now, and was near a door, all the llamas would be trying to get out the door to get to Joe and his llamas, because they always follow somebody with on a lead. They always follow a llama on a lead. So they go nuts, you know? How much? Oh, I need to get them out. Alright, I'm going to put these hay bales in here now. Because Joe's... Are we having a problem? I should have sheared you while you were standing there. Oh, well. Just trying to, warn you guys. Oh, I should put it on the tool thing. I forgot. So I'm watching this old-timey Minecraft. Oh, I don't want to use iron. I don't want to use iron. Oh, well, then you should have picked the iron pick. 1, 2... Okay, got those. I can't talk and do this at the same time. I know I'm boring. I'm boring on purpose, you know, just to mess with you. I need 1 axe, an axe. Axe and shovels look really similar. And that's a problem. I need 2. Because I'm going to combine these. Open it again. This and... Where's the other one? See, I put that black box up and I can't tell what's underneath it. That's an axe. That's an axe. And just for giggles, are you like me? Do you hardly ever use shovels because they break so quick and it's just a waste of time to make them? Only when I'm digging out scads and scads and scads and scads of something or other. Yeah, this is enough potatoes. Do I even bother with that? Because it's just, shovels are just, they're work, you know? They're just work. Alright, oh wait, I had, dang it. Well, it's not many. Alright, fence. I've got to try to make a fence. Because I got to fence my little yard. Because, you know, fence. I need a fence. Alright. Yeah, I can talk or I can play the game. I think I'll go down to 8 of those in case I need them for charcoal. And then I'll make as many fences as I can. Bink, bink. Okay, that's as many fences as I can. How many does that make? Not many. So we'll do that. And you know what? I need to tame these bees. I keep having bees and not doing anything with them. And I really want to make bees. Well, I don't want to make... Well, actually, I do want to make bees. What am I saying? Yeah, that should do it. And then do I have any copper doors? Because I can see them, you know? I like copper doors. Alright. Here comes my cat. My cat thinks I'm talking to him, so he's over here wanting attention for nothing in particular. Get out of my garden! Okay, this looks like a good spot for the gate. I'm using whatever, so I know what I mean. Hello, cat. Yeah, my cat's going to claw me now for attention. Because even though I'm talking and he thinks he's getting attention, he wants more. Because, you know, cat, right? That's what. See, now, like, I could get out a shovel, or I could just do that. So, I just do that. Maybe I should put it here. Yeah, I should put it there. Sorry, I lied. Okay, but I'll get out a shovel. Shovel is a different thing. Anyway, put a torch on top. Mostly just so I know it's there. This tree's going to grow too tall now because I gotta move that tree because it's going to grow too tall to go to the fence. It just is going to do that, you know, because fences and trees. And I love oak trees, but oh my gosh, when they're tall, they are a real pain in the... Well, they just are. Everybody get out of my garden! Seriously? There's nothing in there you want. There's no hay bales. Potatoes aren't dug. Get out. I try to break the seeds whenever I can because it's bone meal or it's seeds, you know? I deliberately grew this garden like this, so it's kind of rustic. Oh, I accidentally did that. I'm going to break the seeds. I was looking at something else, not where my thumb was going. Alright. I know you're on the wrong side of the fence. Look at that! Exactly the right amount. That'll never happen again. Cat's trying to figure out why I'm yelling. Sorry, cat. Sometimes I get excited, you know. Got a cough. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 74 degrees, which is, whoa. Which is a nice sunny spring day weather. But I'm so used to being hot that I actually feel a little chilly right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully, this is enough light for the whole... I don't know. I don't think it is. Can I just... Yeah, I just walked through it, but they can't. Is that the way it works? If you wiggle just right, you can get between a fence and a... Isn't that a trip? Doesn't seem right, but there you go. But apparently the mobs can't figure that out. But we can. Go figure. Can I do this? Because that would be... Nope. That'd be cool, but... Can I do that? I got stuck on the... Problem is you get stuck to these walls. If you don't jigger just right, you get... But apparently humans are the only ones that get through there. I don't think any mobs can do it. Maybe baby zombies, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. You know what I don't have in here is any cows. Do I want any cows? Not really. But yeah, we did it. We got the refrigerator over here. Woohoo! Lord, that was torture. And I feel so bad for those people because they have to put up with crappy customers all the time. Especially, American customers. Spruce planks, that's not dirt. That is... Okay. I have puzzle in here? I think. Dirt. I should do it. That's what I should do. The bees can get over the fence. The wall. Whatever. At least they can get in here. Good, because I was kind of worried about that. No, that's not what I want. Dang it! Okay, I'm going to break these down into planks. Oh, that air feels so good. So yeah, we might get some thunderstorms. It's the right time of year for that. Just when you think you can't stand the heat anymore, monsoon season shows up. So you don't end up completely losing your mind. But, oh, it's torture. July is just torture. Now, in August, my experience has been, sometimes it'll get so rainy that at night you have to wear a sweater. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It seems to me it would make more sense to put these in the ground because they're animals, and animals walk, and animals fly. And I have a stuffy nose, probably from the dust. But then I always have a stuffy nose. Been that way my whole life. Okay, come on, horse, be kind. Be kind, rewind. That's an old one. Yeah, that's right. I thought I had a crafting table for a minute there. Okay, because these are in the way now. So you gotta go too. So it'd be nice if we could work together and cooperate. Too many people are too willing to sell out their neighbors. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if that's ever going to change or whatever, but it's very hurtful and it's very unnecessary. Well, I almost did it. So I wish we weren't that way. And I don't know what to do about it. They've all got us fighting each other over crumbs while they take away the whole pie, you know. I don't know what to do about it. I'm no expert on human beings. What do I know? No, that's not right. What's that? Okay, dirt, 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 dirt. Cobblestone? Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. What are you, cobblestone? Okay. Woo, I mean, I put these together. Yep. And a little bit of wall. No stairs, right? Okay. This will get rid of some of it. I just need building supplies up here because I'm fixing to do a thing, you know? That's what. So it makes sense to have a lot of chests up here while I'm doing a thing. And then maybe I'll be able to access them from below later when I'm pretty much done with this project. Because it should be all hollowed out and be available. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I've got dirt and cobble in that one. You know what? You guys are going to be doing this. I'm not going to do this on camera. I'll just do it when I'm putzing around before it gets hot. Boy, that wind's picking up now. Could be blowing in some rain clouds. I wouldn't mind. I would not mind. So we got to be good to each other because we're all we've got. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. In fact, all we are, we're like, they treat us worse than we treat the animals in this game. You know? Breed them and harvest them. Breed them and harvest them. They treat us worse than we treat the animals in this game. Including, some of us just kill the animals because it's funny. We think it's funny. Just don't need them. Just gonna kill them because we can. And they will do that to us. So, we gotta take care of each other. That's kind of why I'm the way I am with the people on the phone when I have to call these places, whether it's the bank or whatever. You know, I was raised to have good manners and stuff. I mean, we even used to, when you got a Christmas present or birthday present or something, you had to write a handwritten thank you note that you sent in the mail. I mean, address an envelope, put a stamp on it, the whole thing. A handwritten thank you note for whatever gift somebody gave you. That was expected. You didn't do that. You were a rude person. So that's the way I was raised. I'm not saying it was right. I'm saying that's the way I was raised. So it just seems to me kind of creepy to be rude to people. I mean, I'm trying to do a business transaction with them. I'm not trying to hurt them or abuse them, or it's not going to improve my life to be mean to them. Excuse me, it's certainly not going to help them. And when you think how far some of these people have to commute to go to these crappy jobs because they're absolutely desperate to keep a roof over their head or make sure mom has medicine or whatever, you know, they're being held hostage too. So being mean to them, just holy crap. I guess it's one of those walk a mile in my shoes kind of things. I don't know why we don't consider the fact that other people have personal lives and have problems and challenges and, you know, and are really struggling and scared. We don't even consider that maybe that's why people do what they do. I mean, even if somebody's mean to you, maybe that's why. Because they're scared. I'm not saying we should excuse people being abusive to us, but they're probably scared. And they think the only way to survive is to be mean to somebody else. That, like, you have to lose so I can win. That's the way they think. And we're raised to think that way. Again, you know, it's us against them, competing with each other, all that kind of crap. Dude, I just wanted to keep my food cold. I'm not even sure it's not all spoiled, but like I said, that one Walmart employee suggested to me that, because I was so worried, because it's my whole food budget for the month, that one Walmart employee suggested to me that if I had damaged food, I should contact Walmart and get either a refund or a replacement. It's going to have to be a refund, I guess, because this is all food that you can't get shipped to your house. It's all food that my neighbor had to pick up for me. So I guess I'd have to get a refund, and then maybe the next time Nancy's able to go to town, I mean, she runs a little store here. One of the only places you can get ice cream and beer and for miles and miles. She runs this little store. And so she goes to Walmart to get supplies on a regular basis, so it's not out of her way or anything. Going to my house is, but I'm not very far from where she is. If I were able-bodied, I could walk through her store from here. I'm not able-bodied, but if I was, I could almost see her store from here, almost. So I'm glad that employee suggested that, because it's not my fault they didn't have the refrigerator they said would be delivered today. They said that 3 times on 2 different days, and it was never true. It's not my fault that that's the way they run their business. They said they were going to supply me with a product. I paid for it. And then they pooped out on me, and I'm like, well, you know, I trusted you, and that was foolish to trust Walmart. But, I mean, what choice did I have, you know? And I keep saying this. I keep saying, you know, I'm here to buy groceries, not to gamble. If I wanted to gamble, I'd go to a casino. I'm sorry, I did not come here to play games. I came here to buy food. So, or whatever, you know? So, do your job, company. I'm not talking about individual people. I'm talking about the company. There! Another trader. Oh, goody. La la la, out there in the dark. Oh no, I got a giant tree. Well, that's just gonna have to live here now, isn't it? I'm not doing all that. Nopey. That looks so weird having that saw on the ground. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put stuff away. What am I thinking? Alright, for right now, you should get put away. Apple. Got lots of logs now. Good. So let's see what Joe wants. I'm gonna go down there with the hay bales. I don't need 6. I'm gonna go see what Joe wants. Because maybe he wants something that I can actually do. I don't know which way he was. Didn't even pay attention. You! No, Joe's around. They don't usually make a lunge for the door, but when Joe's around, all bets are off. Because they're trying to pass on deletions. Joe. 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 He's here somewhere. I thought I had another hole down here to get in the house. I swear I had another hole down here. I didn't. See that weird just sticking out thing with the sunflowers on top? They all look so much farther away than they actually are. These hills look really far away. Now, right over that rise there's the mitten and the pumpkin patch. Right over that rise is a ruined portal. Hello? Oh, good. Thanks for getting in the boat. You're welcome. Okay, potatoes. You want potatoes. 1, 2. What you got? Anything? Oh, dear. Okay, I gotta hide these. Now, that's beetroot. Yeah. This is... What is that? You know what I don't have, Joe? I don't have any melon seeds. When are you going to cut loose with some melon? What's that? Mangrove. I don't need that. You gave me a propagule, remember? And, what else? Why would I want red sand, Joe? Why would anybody want red sand? Why did they even put it in the game? It just turns into white glass. What's the damn point? Well, you and your youngest have fun out here. Oh, they're trying to follow me because I have the bale. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. They actually tried to follow me even though Joe has a hold of them. That's interesting. I'm going to keep that information in mind. I might be able to lure them around a corner, like around a rock or a tree or something, and break their leads. And get them that way. Aha. Okay, so the garden's doing great. Nobody's stomping my crops. I got to cut down that jungle tree eventually. All these trees are just little samplers. Like I said, I diversify stuff, spread it around. So, like, if all the cherry trees were over there and there was a fire, because of a lightning strike or something, that would be really bad. Oh, if I had a glowberry. Joe, bring me glowberries. I need glowberries. Oh, look. This is great. Okay. This deserves mobile. I'm not saying there's any flowers over here, but if there are, what do you think? Well, there's a couple of them. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yeah, we got to get honey going on in here. My cat is so happy because I'm talking. This is a great place for honey. This could be... Why not make this my honey farm? I make special places for all the different mobs. I haven't done anything special yet for the bees. I keep forgetting bees are real, you know? Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, this cat is just laying on me. Just in case I might, I don't know, have a tuna fish or something? I don't know. Alright, so I think that's it for me. I just wanted to check in and let you know what was up. Put me some more potatoes, because, you know, I've got 4 leads in here. I've only got 1 lead in there. I should have 2. Well, you never know when you're going to have to herd an animal, you know? So, 2 leads in there. This is for emergency supplies. Anything else I need out of here? Oh, right. I got raw copper. Okay. Put it next to the steak so you can confuse yourself. Make yourself think raw copper is... Because the steak is raw copper when it's not. That's a good looking tree. You know, we can put all the bee nests right here. I'm going to have to look up how to do that. I know you got to get wax somehow, and you have to build bee houses, and then I've got Silk Touch. Look. Joe sold me Unbreaking Efficiency. Silk Touch, Unbreaking Efficiency. I combined them. I don't remember what was on them. Probably Silk Touch and Efficiency, and then I combined them. Because once in a while, he will sell me an iron pick. I have 2 big trees? No, just 1. So, yeah, I had 1 jungle tree that was, like, right inside here. And, of course, the minute I started to cut it down, people tried to climb the tree and get out. So I had 1 escapee pig. But I got the pig back and it ended up in the boat. So, yeah, but this is going to be the top of my house. And it's going to shoot off in 4 different directions. I'll try to link that woman's video that did the eye blossom thing. It's really cute. She plays in Peaceful. I don't know if she's on Bedrock or Java. I can't remember. I don't even know how I found out about her channel. She just plays the game and pretty much talks through what she's thinking. So, you know, you get an idea of what her strategy is and so on. She's a good builder, and she's very careful with resources. She doesn't take any TV. Like, she doesn't have to have chests and chests full of copper. She takes as much copper as she needs for a particular project. Same with iron and coal and everything. She's trying to wait until she gets a fortune pick, too. So, she'll mark places where she finds a resource with a torch or something, and then she's hoping she'll come up with a pick with fortune on it, so she'll get more for her money when she mines. So, in the meantime, she's just taking just what she needs for a particular project. She's very sensible, and she's kind of funny, and she's very patient with the game. So I get a kick out of her. I just like her style, you know. I got all the bottom leaves off, so now I can walk through without bumping my head. Alright, I'm going to call it, because this is probably too long of a video anyway. And I got to edit and everything before it gets too hot. I won't be able to put this up during the day if I don't. That happened yesterday. I made a video that I'm probably going to upload before this one, but I could not upload it because it was just too damn hot. I could barely, after I edited it, I could barely process the video. It was that hot. So, yeah, I have to be real careful with my equipment. Okay, I'm shutting this off now. Oh, wait. I should do a sign-on, an outro. Yeah, I've already figured out what this is. No. On the back of my thing here, you know what that is? That's a stack of pancakes with butter and syrup. I didn't know. I thought it was a pumpkin. It looked more like a pumpkin than pancakes. I hear if you get elytra, it'll even open up. So they say it looks more like a stack of pancakes when you're on an elytra. I don't know. I've only ever worn an elytra once in my life. It was on Kurt J. Mack's server because somebody gave it to me or sold it to me or something. I haven't ever raided an in-city in my whole life. Okay, you are alive. Wake up. I'd hug you, but my arms don't bend. Goodbye.
I will kill you.
Like, dislike, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it!